The call comes at 2:14 a.m., a number I know but never saved. I stare at it glowing on the nightstand, the way a wound glows when it's still fresh. Her voice is quiet when I answer. Too quiet. "Don't come home yet," she whispers. A pause, a breath. Someone else's breath behind hers. And then the line goes dead. I sit there in the dark guest room, my temporary retirement retreat, she'd called it, listening to the silence settle over me like frost. I should feel anger, fear, something. Instead, an old instinct slides back into place. Observation, assessment, containment. The house is 50 minutes away. I don't drive. I wait. A single message arrives instead. "We need to talk." Morning. No apology, no explanation. Just a sentence that tastes like metal. I study the words until dawn breaks over the blinds and paints the room in washed-out gray. That's when I feel it. The shift. The floor of my life tilting under me, slow and deliberate. She thinks she's preparing me for something. She has no idea. When the sun is fully up, I rise, wash my face, and look at myself in the mirror. The man opposite me looks calm, rested, almost resigned. But underneath, quiet, methodical gears begin to turn, because I know that voice she tried to hide in the background. I know it far too well. And whatever she plans to confess in the morning, it's already too late. She meets me in the kitchen like it's any ordinary day. Coffee, sunlight, the illusion of warmth. But her eyes give her away. They flicker. Guilt, fear, calculation. "I didn't want you to hear it like that," she says, "last night." I nod, letting silence stretch, letting her fill it. It's about us, about the kids. They're struggling with this new family dynamic. They've been saying things, and there it is, deflection. I've seen it in interrogations, in boardrooms, in every polished lie people tell to save themselves. She speaks slowly, shaping each word with care. "I just think we need space, time apart. Maybe a trial separation?" Her hands shake around her mug. Not from sorrow, from anticipation. I watch her. I listen to the things she doesn't say. A trial separation after 9 months of marriage, right at my retirement, right when my pension and benefits finalize. And last night's voice in the background, male, young, too familiar, her son, my stepson, a detail she expects me to overlook, because she thinks I trust her too completely to suspect something that grotesque, that manipulative. And another detail, she keeps glancing at the drawer where she hides bills, statements, insurance documents, something financial, something planned. My chest tightens, not with heartbreak, but with precision, a calculation forming. I say none of it. I let her lie. I let it grow roots, because now I know what game she's playing, and she believes I'm the perfect mark. I begin collecting truth like a surgeon collecting instruments, quietly, cleanly, without tremor. First, phone records. She leaves her laptop open as always, trusting my disinterest. I scroll through messages between her and her son, coded, but not careful enough. Tonight, he's gone, finally alone. Don't talk on the phone. I breathe slowly through each line, my pulse steady, my stomach turning hollow. Next, bank statements. Transfers between her account and his, large, frequent, a siphoning. And then the insurance policy update, dated only a week after our wedding. Her as beneficiary, her son listed as secondary. Every discovery slides into place like a puzzle with jagged edges. Still, externally, I am unchanged. I cook dinner, I ask about her day, I play the supportive retiree. Inside, something cold sharpens. The real break comes when I overhear them, not through a phone, not through messages, through the vent outside the upstairs hallway. Her voice is tight, his is smug. "Just a few more months," she whispers, "then he'll sign everything." And when he's gone, the boy asks, a laugh, soft, cruel. He won't even see it coming. My fingers curl against the wall until the skin pulls tight. There is a moment, a thin, dangerous second, where I imagine bursting in, shouting, demanding truth. But I don't. I inhale, I exhale, and I step away, because emotional chaos serves them, but calculation serves me. Over the next weeks, I gather more. DNA tests, confirming what I already suspected. The borrowed money she claimed her son needed wasn't for school. It funded the condo they share in secret. Photographs, recordings, signed documents. I become a ghost in my own home, present enough to be believable, distant enough to be invisible. My retirement party arrives. She is radiant in a way that sickens me, like someone celebrating an inheritance not yet received. Her kids cheer, toast, laugh, and then she hands me the divorce papers with a smile too practiced. I sign calmly, slowly, each stroke perfect. I lean in, whispering, "You have no idea what you just did." Because 3 months later, the truth matures like a trap ready to spring. The evidence arrives neatly bound in a manila folder, the investigator's final report, photos, financial trails, recorded admissions. I read it once, then again, not for clarity, but for stillness. When she arrives at the cafe, she looks anxious, as if the divorce didn't unfold the way she expected, as if the silence afterward unnerves her. Good. I slide the folder across the table. No words, just the weight of truth. She flips it open. Her breath catches. Photos of her entering the condo, transfers to her son, her voice on recordings admitting intent, the insurance updates, the emails about my pension. Her face collapses in slow motion, the way a building folds when a hidden charge detonates at its foundation. "I can explain," she says, but her voice breaks halfway through. I watch her without blinking. She scans page after page, panic clawing up her throat. Her hands tremble so violently the papers slip, scattering across the table like fallen leaves. When she reaches the last page, my signed statement revoking her beneficiary status, she goes still. You set me up." "No," I say quietly. "I saw you." Her eyes widen, her pupils shrink, and for the first time since this began, she understands. I didn't lose control. I surrendered it, strategically. I wait until she's fully shattered before delivering the final move. A single envelope, thin, unassuming. She hesitates before opening it, as if the paper itself burns. Inside is the legal notice, the fraud complaint, the financial exploitation report, the investigator's sworn declaration, names, dates, amounts, all tied neatly to her and her son. And at the bottom, confirmation that the authorities have already been notified. She gasps, a sound like her chest collapsing. "You can't," she whispers. "You loved me." "I retired," I say softly. "Not my instincts." She reaches for my hand. I withdraw it. Her face contorts, not with sorrow, but with the horror of losing control of a narrative she thought she owned. "You're destroying my life," she says. "No," I reply. "You did that." She breaks then. A quiet, terrible breaking. Her shoulders fold in. Her breath stutters. Her eyes well, not with remorse, but with fear. For consequences. For exposure. For the son she dragged into this. I stand. She doesn't follow. And when I walk away, I don't look back. Not once. 3 months after the divorce party, the house is silent again. My things are packed. My life reassembled. Cleaner somehow, long paragraphs drinking into short pleas. Then into nothing. Her son moved out of the condo after the investigation began. She lost her job. Her accounts were frozen. The mask she wore cracked, then crumbled. I feel no triumph, no rage, just clarity. Some betrayals add so deep. The wound becomes a window, and through that window, I finally see her, not as the woman I married, but as the mirror she held up to my own blindness. I lock the door behind me and step into the cold morning air. Freedom doesn't feel warm. It feels precise, sharp. A single final thought settles as I walk away. Some endings aren't tragic. They're necessary.